Okay, great.
And here we go.
Claps.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
You're listening to Two Gomers Lose 20 in 2020, a podcast about two regular guys challenging themselves to live healthier and inviting a nation along for the ride. This is episode 19 for the week of July 12th, 2020.
Welcome, everybody, to the 19th episode of Two Gomers Lose 20 in 2020. This is Anthony speaking, one of those two aforementioned Gomers, coming to you from, wait for it, Oregon, Wisconsin, with my friend Steven, all the way out in Flagstaff, Arizona.
Oregon, Wisconsin. Oregon is the state.
Right? Yep.
And Oregon is something that I found out when I went to the urologist.
Yeah.
That I burst during my kidney stone passing.
Really?
He said, first, I actually took video of it. I'll show you later the size of the kidney stone. He was like, he was showing me the CAT scan of my kidney stone. He was like, oh, here's something else cool that happened. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, it was so big that before you passed it, your kidney popped.
Oh, dang.
And I was like, okay. He said, yeah, it popped 2 holes in your kidney. Your urine sprayed all over the inside of your body.
Dang. Whoa.
Which he said increased the pain, but I didn't have to worry about it because it gets reabsorbed and stuff. And so he was very impressed with me and quite pleased with himself that he was making all these fun discoveries about what I had gone through.
Isn't that like when you go septic or something like that? Like your insides get all like.
I don't know.
I thought that was like when you're like drowning or sinking or something like that. You had whiz in your body.
Yeah, he said it sprayed all over the insides of my back.
Dang. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's just like I just keep hearing worse and worse things about what that was like. It's okay. I'm feeling better.
Great.
Subscribers of the bonus disc, $13.1 a month, are actually seeing this video right now. So
hey,
hi,
everybody. How's it
patrons.
going?
How are you? We are our July challenge is in full effect.
Yep, it is. 2 miles a day.
Yep.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Okay.
Hey, Lily. Probably. Hold on, dude.
Okay.
We have about 20 minutes left. Okay, sweetie. Indy, come here, pup. Come here. You can leave this on for the patrons, dude.
I know, patrons. This is the good stuff. So what I'm doing right now, patrons, is I'm marking on my sheet where I need to cut. Oh, and you get to see the doggy dog.
There's
Indy. Now that she's that age, bro, we really, really see Chewy in her, the Australian Shepherd. They are so similar, bro.
That's so cool.
Just different coloring. It is really weird.
That's super cool, dude.
So all this will be cut out, patrons, just so you know, a little behind the scenes. I'll cut all this out. We'll come in just like we but now I don't remember what we were talking about. Do you?
Yeah, I don't either. What just happened was that I'm in my dad's basement. There's a sliding door that goes to the outside, and Lily was knocking on it to see if Indy wanted to be let out. So
you were stating what the challenge was. So why don't you start there?
Right. Okay. Yep. So 2 miles a day, walk or run, 6 days a week. And man, I've been on vacation, quote unquote. You know what's the difference between vacation and like quarantine? Well,
is this a riddle? What's the difference between the vacation and quarantine?
What's the difference between vacation and quarantine? And then you got to have a good punchline.
Yeah, exactly. What amount of dollars? $200 a day. I don't know what I don't know what the punchline is.
Sure. So I guess the difference is we're in Wisconsin instead of Georgia.
Right.
Doing the same stuff, talking to Steven on the podcast.
Yep.
Running around with the kiddos, going to the pool.
Yeah.
And staying socially distanced, wearing masks.
Yep.
and hearing about your bladder.
So how has
Uh,
that been for you trying to do this July challenge of
right.
2 miles a day?
Yeah.
Walk
So
or
that's
run,
what.
we said, right? Yeah.
Right. Yep. So that's what's been awesome is the I don't know, the excuse, the reason
Yeah.
to just go outside. Go
To
outside.
get away a little bit,
Um
get some fresh air.
totally. And I really think, and we're probably going to do maybe a Patreon episode about tips for travel and tips for vacation
Oh,
because
I
I've
can't
had
wait.
some
Tony,
pretty
I've been
sweet
kicking around a name
observations.
for it. Tony's, how about Tony's top 10?
Nice. Okay.
It's a lot of
I'll
tips. I don't know if
I'll
you
do
need
it.
10 of them.
Well, I'll do one spoiler, which
Okay.
is just keep wearing that medium t-shirt. Just keep doing it.
Just keep wearing that medium t-shirt. That's your tip?
Yep, that I'll explain it more
Okay. I
on the
love it.
episode.
How
But
enticing. I can't wait for this, the explanation of that tip. Okay. So, you've been doing it 2 days, 2 miles a day.
yep. I guess I missed yesterday. What day
Okay.
is today?
I don't know. Wednesday.
Uh
I think it's Wednesday. Yeah.
I don't even know, man. But yeah, I mean, we've already maxed out the average for sure on
Okay.
that. You know what? I didn't do Monday or Tuesday, but I did every day before
Uh,
that.
okay.
And we'll absolutely make up for that. I
Yeah.
mean, like it's been awesome. It's been
Great.
very helpful.
And has there been a heat wave there? Am I reading that
Oh my
somewhere?
word. Yeah, so like it's like a heat index of like 103,
Ugh.
100% humidity. Yeah, it's
No.
like really, really bad.
Oh, yuck. And you're still doing it.
Yep, totally. So
Great
get
job.
outside.
Yeah.
Um, and I got the new Apple Watch finally
Oh,
because my Apple
right.
Watch has been like just it's just doesn't sync. It doesn't do anything anymore.
Uh-huh.
So I have not gotten the opportunity yet to go out with my Apple Watch by itself, like talk the Apple
Just
Watch
you
and
and
the
your
AirPods.
watch. What a
Right.
romantic stroll. Just you and your watch.
Well, that was part of the impetus
Yeah.
behind this was now you can do that. You don't even need to bring a phone on a run,
Right.
right?
Exactly. Now, the thing that I love most about my watch is those rings, baby. You
Oh
gotta
yeah.
close those rings.
Yeah, that's cool. Do you have like did you change it from the like default setting?
I think so. I mean, I guess I can look at what the setting is. So, the rings, if people don't know what that is that you to close the ring is basically to get a certain amount of something in the day. And so right now
Right.
it's I need to burn 600 active calories.
Mm-hmm.
That's my outer red ring.
Okay.
Then the one inside is yellow. That's 30 minutes of exercise.
Okay.
And then there's the stand ring. The third ring is blue, and that's you
Okay.
stand once an hour for 12 hours
Got it.
of the
Okay.
day.
Yep. I stood.
We stood. So speaking of that, speaking of Tony's top 10 terrific tips or whatever we're going to call it,
Sure.
um, I have some tips. I brought a list of
Great.
tips, and here's why:
Yeah.
because running 2 miles per day has been extremely difficult for me
Yeah.
since the hospital visit.
Right.
Um, and I don't know all the reasons why. I think the antibiotics I was on are part of the reason. I actually think I went through a lot of shock and trauma
Yeah. Yep.
that I'm dealing with. Uh, and then I find out this thing about my kidney popping, and so I've got to deal with all that. Um,
Right.
it's another thing weighing on my mind. Uh, all I know is that when I got back out there, I had it feels like to a certain extent starting over. I mean, I think on the virtual 5K, remember that? That was at the end of
Yep.
May, right?
Yep.
I think I ran a sub 8:30 mile for 3
Dang.
miles.
That's better
And
than I've
so
probably ever done.
no, I think we've been there before together, but that's just to
Okay.
say um I was making real progress. We're training for this half marathon in August. Whether it actually ends up happening or not, we're still training for it. When
Is
I got
there
out there again,
yeah.
um, it felt like I'm running 11, 12 minute pace miles. So discouraging. So, I mean, I don't, it's just, I was so sad, so mad.
Oh man, dude, that's not bad. I thought you were gonna like say you couldn't run at all.
No, I
That's
couldn't. The first
good.
couple times I couldn't at all.
Right.
It,
Okay.
it was like
But
I
now
went
you're
a
doing like 11
mile,
to 12, which is like me. Eh,
but I was at eight and
eh.
a half. It's just like,
Right. Yeah.
it is
Totally.
definitely, you're totally right. I'm eating right now, but it was hard. And so when I was running yesterday, I made a little list in my head
Okay.
about why I wrote Steven's top 5 reasons to run, even though it sucks.
Ooh, I think
No,
you said it's hard.
it's hard, right? You're right. It's hard. I got it now. Um, it sucks has a better ring to it. Drop
Yep.
it's cleaner. So I asked you, could I share
Crossing
these
it out.
tips for,
Yep.
and you said, sure.
Yep.
And so I'm going to share these top 5 things. It's super hot in the Midwest, apparently. So it's hot. It's hard to run.
Yep.
It's dry here in the Southwest. Sucks.
Sucks.
Nobody wants to run right now. And so hopefully these 5 tips will help people actually do our July challenge. You ready for these?
Okay, great. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, the first tip is the outdoors heals.
Yeah.
I just think this it's a weird tip during a pandemic. Maybe it's not, but I know that. I mean, so there's a mask ordinance here, which actually you're required to wear a mask when you're anywhere in public.
Okay.
And so going outside is a challenge. And unfortunately, because it's more of a challenge, I think we're not doing it as much.
Yeah.
But there are still ways to go outside and be healthy.
Yeah.
And when I'm outside, I experience a inner healing. And actually, I have this theory that it has accelerated my physical body healing to be
That
outside
rules.
than
Yeah.
just to be inside. We just recorded our Just Mercy app, and there's this thing that Johnny D says, right? Like, those trees have been around longer than we have, and they're going to be around longer than we're going to be, and they've seen everything and they are dancing. And
Yeah.
I just need to be in those spaces to remind
Yeah.
myself. It's a better version of what I've said before in the podcast. Is I like to look at a tree and think that tree doesn't give a rip.
Right. It's a new way to look at trees. Again, you
Yeah.
have to listen at some point whenever you get a chance. There was the Bible Project. Tim Mackey did this series called "People Are Trees," and it's
Really?
like it's basically a study of trees in the Bible. It's
Wow, I love it.
astoundingly, it's incredible.
Okay.
It was mind blowing. There is a tree outside so I'm at my dad's right now for the Patreon subscribers that are watching it on video. This is my dad's studio.
Right.
And there is a tree that he said in the backyard is 75 years old.
Okay.
So think about it. They moved in here like 15 years ago or so. So
Yeah.
it had already been here for 60 years before they got here.
Yeah.
But one of the cool things about this tree is there's a barbed wire fence that for some reason goes along their property. And and it goes into the tree and out of the tree. So like
I
the
love
tree
that kind of thing.
grew up around this fence. It's so weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that. So that mean that fence is 75 years old also, and it must have been a little sapling.
Right. Yep.
Just grew right up into it. It's so cool. The other thing about
there's a sermon illustration somewhere in that, the barbed wire
yeah.
that you've grown around.
Yeah, right. And you need to like get it out somehow, but it's like so ingrained in who you are. I don't know. That's definitely a sermon illustration.
Right.
The other thing in Wisconsin here is like it just gets lighter so much earlier,
right,
and darker so much later. So yeah, like I was outside. I woke up at like 4:40 the other day, and it was already starting to get light. And so I just went outside and I put an Insta story. I think it was at 5:50. It looks like a day. 5:50 a.m. Just crazy. But
you texted me a picture of that storm rolling in yesterday.
Oh man.
Let me do a quick Arizona nature plug. is that, it's to the south of us is Phoenix and Tucson, and that's the largest and only saguaro cactus national forest. So it's the cactus that you always see in the pictures, right? It's the tall ones with the arms coming out.
Okay.
And the thing that I love about those is that they don't grow arms until they're 100 years old.
Oh my
And so when you're
God.
going through the desert and you see these towering things, it's this, like, you get a little perspective, right? Like,
Dang.
these were here so much longer than I have been.
Yeah.
I can't heal properly inside or out when I'm just staring at a wall. I can't.
Yep.
And so I need to get out. And so that's my first reason that running is good, even though it's hard, is because it gets me outside.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, I know there are days when I'm just like so down in the dumps.
Yeah.
And Aaron's like, you haven't been outside yet.
Yeah.
Just again, go outside.
Yeah.
If you have to wear a mask, wear a mask.
Just
all that stuff,
wear a mask, or what Jessica and I will do is we'll kind of hook it to our ear.
Yeah.
Or to like put it, kind of stuff it in our pocket, and when we pass somebody, we'll put it on.
Yep, for sure. Because you and Jessica,
you're gonna be fine.
Yep.
Can I just say that you're gonna be fine if you wear a mask? It's a caring thing, and it keeps other people healthy. And just, I haven't died yet or come close to it. In fact, I'm better for it. Okay.
And it looks cool. You said it on one of the other episodes.
I think it looks amazing.
It looks cool. I just think it's so fun. Like, yeah, I probably said it before, but the fashion statement, I've been walking around and I'm like, dang, that's a cool mask.
I know.
Man, where'd you get that? Like, dude, what brand is that? Like, where'd you get that? Like, we got these kid tie-dye masks.
Yeah.
I think it's Bailey and blue or something like that. I mean, it's
awesome.
They're cool. They're like little t-shirts now.
Masks are the new shirt. Where'd you get that shirt? You used to say. Everybody used to say that, right? Where'd you get that shirt? Now they're saying, cool, where'd you get that mask?
These ones are made out of t-shirt material. I will say, I kind of think they're like you left little underwear around.
Well, I'm gonna make a little confession right here. I bought a bunch of underwear.
You did.
Tidy,
good for you.
Tidy. Oh yeah, that's not the end of the announcement.
Oh. Okay.
Wow. Let's end the podcast. I finally arrived. Okay, but it was too big. This underwear that I bought.
Okay.
I didn't want to return it because that felt weird, because I tried it on. You don't want to return it.
Right.
So I bought a pack of 6. What are you going to do? Return? So I'm not going to return it. So Jessica made masks out of it.
Nice.
And no one's the wiser.
Yep. As long
very
as they're
comfy
not used.
Too. No, none of we didn't use the one that I tried on. The boys
like Hanes,
not into that.
Hanes her way.
Calvin Klein, purple Calvin Klein underwear, straight off of Marty McFly.
Purple. Oh man.
All right. Second tip. And actually, I just got a text this morning from one of my oldest and dearest friends, Ashley. She wrote, I've been doing the Gomer July challenge of walking 2 miles a day. It's helped so much with my anxiety. And then I said, can I read that on the podcast? She said, yeah. Because my second tip, before she even texted me that, is stress and anxiety relief for me. Totally. That has less to do with outside than actual physical motion, I think.
Yeah.
There's going through a lot right now, causing me anxiety and stress, right? Everybody is. I'm not alone. Everybody's feeling that way.
Totally.
I do not know what I would do without running.
Yep.
I texted you a list of things that I was thankful for yesterday.
Yeah, right. You just needed to just do a thankfulness practice.
Yeah, exactly. Because we had been texting back and forth about how sucky everything was.
So weighed down.
And so I just said things I'm thankful for, and I wrote a list of things. And third on the list was running, I think. Because there is a incredible stress and anxiety outlet for me. And I think I'm really grateful for the July challenge, because I think it's pushed me out and moving again. And the benefit of that has been, I think I am less stressed and anxious.
Good. Yep. It's the running is my therapy thing, right? Like that
Yeah.
t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it is powerful. Running, walking, getting outside.
Yeah.
Um, yep. How many times have we said it in the last 12 years? Gonna keep saying it
So many.
over and
Yeah.
over and over again.
This is a fun list because I don't think anything is new on this thing. But
Right.
it's just, it was so fun to realize, I think when we made the challenge a couple weeks ago, oh yeah, this is a running challenge. It's the first one we've done in Lose 20. And it feels good to have another running challenge out after
Yeah,
we've done that
that
for so
rules.
many years. Yeah.
Yep.
Third one is, for me, I really think running is the biggest bang for my buck as far as keeping my weight down and burning calories. So
Yeah.
remember way back when we did those triathlons, and
Wow.
I think I said this, which is like, it's been, I love biking, I love
Yep.
swimming, but one of my main issues with those things was I'm spending the same time exercising and I'm not burning as many calories, and I feel so offended by that.
And it's way more money.
Right.
Like you have to have a gym membership or a
Yeah,
bike. You're like,
exactly.
running is a pair of shoes every 500 miles or something like
Yep.
that on
Yeah.
an open street.
Yep.
And yep,
Yeah,
totally.
so it's the biggest, financially, it's the biggest bang for my buck, because you're exactly right. All I need is those shoes, which I actually tore a hole in this morning. So I need to buy new shoes. They've been 6 months now. So I need to buy new shoes. But you're right. $100, $120 now.
Yep.
And that's all I need. I don't even need a shirt. I'm going to take my shirt off. Just kidding. Did you ever run
No.
shirtless?
I used to back in Florida. Remember when I used to be that Garmin dude, and which Garmin is sweet. I just,
Oh,
I
you
don't
had the
have it
chest
anymore.
strap.
Yeah, had the chest strap. It's like right across there. Oh man, this is for the Patreons again.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yep. We're doing showing where the chest strap was. Okay. So financially, it's the biggest bang, but also time wise, biggest bang for the minute. How about that?
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
Where I can get out there for 30 minutes and do 3 miles, which I did this morning, and close 2 of my rings. Well, I can
Awesome.
close one of my rings halfway, and I can close another fully. Um, and it doesn't happen when I bike. It doesn't happen when I swim, which I haven't done in a long time. Running is great
Yep.
for that. Like, I don't
Yeah.
have to go to the gym. I don't have to go anywhere. I can go out my front door, run, come back, take a shower sometimes.
Do you usually go with Chewy still?
No, he's getting old.
What? He's like 3.
No, he's not. He's 9.
Oh, you got him when he was 3.
We got him when he was 5.
Okay. Every one of my numbers is wrong.
It's okay. I mean, you have your own dog. Who cares about other dogs? When you have your own dog, that's how I feel. Yeah. So he's got a really kind of regal white around his mouth now. He's just so
Oh.
handsome and great. But he loves walks, which I take several a day with him. But
Yeah.
the running has just, I think, gotten a little bit much for him, which is a bummer for us.
Aw.
But it's okay.
Aw.
Usually with Jessica though, running
Okay.
still. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once in a while by myself, and I'm super lonely when that happens. But as it's been slower, I've had to be by myself too, because Jessica's just like, I can't handle it. I gotta run fast in this.
I gotta go ahead. Stay back there.
I got a life to live.
Yep.
The last 2 tips have to do with goals. So reason number 4 is, I like accomplishing short-term goals every day. I like it when during the day I can actually say I did it. Just the job I'm in, you start a task and it takes 5 years to complete.
Right.
A whole student generation, 4 years to complete, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It feels even more like that in my life right now, where I don't know if this project I'm starting right now will even make sense next week.
Right.
I don't know if students are coming back. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know if these events I'm planning for will happen. And I don't know if all the work I'm putting into figuring it all out online matters.
Right.
So if I have this 2 mile a week minimum goal every day, and I do it, that's worth the pain for me.
Yeah. Right.
to be able to
Totally.
say, I said I was going to do something and I did it, and so I can sleep easy.
It's like putting make lists on the top of the list.
Mm.
It's eating that. It's eating the frog.
Yeah.
I mean, um, that's one of those things that, again, Aaron and I have been saying all the time. But it's
Mm-hmm.
like, why are you stressed? It's usually because you haven't eaten a frog.
I love
Like
it.
it's like a frog is almost like a medicine.
Uh-huh.
Like I guarantee anybody that's listening to this right now, if you're anxious or stressed, there's probably some frog that needs to get eaten.
Now, that is way back in the Gomer lexicon.
Yeah,
Eating the frog, if I remember correctly, means you go out and you do something that's hard, and then you're really glad you did it afterwards.
right. It was Mark Twain.
Okay.
Oh man, see, I've been saying it for so long, I can't even remember the Mark Twain quote.
I didn't even remember it was Mark Twain. In fact, I think I thought you made it up.
Oh man, I know I wouldn't have taken credit for it. But here we go. Okay, I just pulled it up. This is why the internet rules. As
Yeah.
Mark Twain once said, if it's your
Uh-huh.
job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's
Huh.
your job to eat two frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first. Eating the frog means to just do it. Otherwise, the frog will eat you, meaning that you'll end up procrastinating. That was a explanation after that was like a parenthetical.
Well, I like that because, well, first of all, the morning thing. We love the morning,
Yep.
right? We always talk about doing it, tuning that guitar in the morning,
Right.
eating the frog in the morning,
Yep.
getting that. I love looking at my watch. We're doing a lot of watch talk and seeing right now that I've almost closed my full ring around,
That rules.
and it's 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah. I was gonna say, and I'll probably do this on the tips. The 2 best days of vacation
Yeah.
were the ones that I was up before 6 a.m.
Yeah.
The ones where I woke up at 10, worst days. Isn't that weird?
Well, it's what's weird is that we always forget that that's true.
I know, and it's hard. It's hard to wake up that early. Although a dog really helps. That
Dog
the two
helps.
times actually I woke up 3 days that early, and it was because of the dog. 2 days are because
Yeah.
we went camping, like outside.
Yep.
And so like it's super light, and it's like,
Yeah,
well, I
it
might as
gets
well get
bright
up.
right
I
away,
read
like you said. Yeah.
scripture,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just funny. The days where we got up the earliest were the days that were the best
Yeah.
on vacation, right?
Yep. And part of that for me is just accomplishing that short-term goal and knowing
Yeah,
at the start of the day I've done it.
awesome.
The final reason is that I have these lifelong goals that I want to accomplish, or I want to maintain or accomplish.
Yep.
And if eating the frog doesn't work for me as a motivator, I go to these lifelong goals. There's two of them. One is one that you and I talked about, I think, after the first half marathon, or maybe after the first marathon we did, which was at the drop of a hat, I want to be able to run a 10K.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
I would like to, on Monday, see that on Saturday there's a 10K and be able to register and run it.
Yep. Love that.
And so that's a life maintenance goal that I have.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, I got to get out there because I got to keep it up.
Got to keep
What
that
what
going.
if there's what if all of a sudden everything opens up and there's a 10K?
There's a turkey trot. Wait, in what? July? There's a
Right.
something.
They're going to pull that forward just like they have with the openings of schools in Arizona. We're doing turkey trot here in July. The other life goal that I have is to run the circumference of the earth.
That's amazing.
Before I die.
How far is that?
That is 24,000 miles about.
Oh gosh. Okay. That's possible.
And I am a third of the way there.
That's amazing.
So here's the thing about this goal. The closer I get, even if it's in 3-mile increments, the more I don't want to fail.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to waste that 8,000 miles. 8,000
friggin'
miles.
Yeah. Put it to the Cubbies. Like put some money on the Cubbies. Wait, that makes
Cubbies.
No sense.
Well, I don't know why you said that, but I liked it.
It made sense in my mind. Why waste it? Put the money on the Cubbies.
Yeah. So running 3 miles, 2 miles a day. And then once I've gotten my strength up, I think we had done a 9 miler before this hospital thing happened.
Yeah.
For some reason, that feels like money in the bank to me with this lifetime goal. And it gets me out there. It's a reason I run, even though it's hard. There you go. Steven's top 5 reasons to run, even though it sucks.
You know what would be cool, dude, and those are awesome. Sorry.
Thank you. No problem.
You know what would be cool is if like you could figure out where 8,000 miles from Flagstaff, Arizona is, and like track your get like a globe or like a map and just put that little pin. It sounds a little Crans dreamy to me. This whole thing.
That would feel that feels a little bit too much of a large goal too. You can't hold those crayons.
Right. But like once a week you like move the pin.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're like right now, oh, I'm in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Like that's my guess is you're probably.
Oh, I see what you mean. So we have a globe downstairs. I would find out where 8,000 miles away is and put a pin in there. And then every day I move the pin. 2 miles more, 3 miles more, 6 miles more. Yeah.
Maybe once a month. So at least it's like a blip, you know? Like,
yeah, good idea. I kind of like that. I think I might do it.
That'd be cool. At least see how far you've gone so far.
Right.
Wouldn't that be cool?
I love it. I will announce the what nation I am currently in on our next episode. How about that?
Nice. I am
probably somewhere in the ocean.
Yeah, that's. Right? I'm sure you're in the Pacific right now.
Yeah. Well, it depends on whether I go east or west. Maybe if I went south. I wonder what country I would be in. Brazil? Sure. Could it be that far away? I don't know.
No clue.
Okay, I'll find out.
And it's as the crow flies.
Right, exactly.
You're not roads. You don't need roads for this.
That's what the line should have been. Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads for this. All right. Well, if anybody has any thoughts on this challenge, I know a lot of people have been responding. You can go to our website, Facebook, Instagram, or email. All of those things are 2Gomers. Leave us some feedback on Apple Podcasts. We just recently got a 2-star review. Very interesting. We might read that sometime coming up pretty soon. Check out our other podcast, Perfect Movie. Next week, the winner of our Pixar battle, which we don't know what it is yet, but we're looking forward to finding that out. You have voted for that. It's already been chosen. You know what it is, but we don't. And so we're going to be doing that next week on Perfect Movie. Subscribe to our third podcast, The Bonus Disc, by going to patreon.com/2Gomers.
Awesome, dude. Thanks for sharing your top tips.
Yeah, no problem. It's fun.
5 reasons to run, even though it sucks.
Yep.
And we'll keep getting out there, walking and running. Bring your dogs out there. Post a selfie or something like that. Tag us.
Yep.
We'll share that in the stories, and it'll be super fun.
For sure. All right, dude. Great app.
Super fun, man.
Have a great week.
You too, dude.
And happy walking or running at least 2 miles per day.